Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Ravens HC explains Mark Andrews playing 21 snaps versus Cowboys. Handing out just 21 snaps is no way to treat an All-Pro, but Baltimore Ravens head coach John Harbaugh still thinks tight end Mark Andrews played a key role during Week 3's 28-25 win over the Dallas Cowboys. Harbaugh explained the reason Andrews didn't see the field more is because the Ravens put big personnel groups out there on the field Sunday as part of their run-heavy approach, per Jeff Zrebiec of The Athletic. Harbaugh said Andrews playing fewer snaps is a result to the team having big personnel groups out there on the field Sunday as part of their run-heavy approach. This strategy meant Baltimore's offense needed more blocking from tight ends and less of the pass-catching brilliance that helped make Andrews a three-time Pro Bowler. A run-first approach also meant Andrews split playing time with other tight ends, while there was plenty of action for fullback Patrick Ricard. The game plan didn't suit Andrews' primary skills, but to his credit, he still contributed. Harbaugh praised how Andrews made the most of a small sample size, crediting the 29-year-old with 3 or 4 pancakes blocks on the edge, according to ESPN's Jamison Hensley. One of those pancakes was highlighted by Ravens.com editorial director Ryan Mink. He showed Andrews flattening Dallas All-Pro defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence, 90. Fantasy football owners don't like that Mark Andrews and Isaiah likely combined for one catch for 4 yards on 2 targets. But I'm gonna guess Ravens coaches love their perimeter blocking versus the Cowboys. Blocks like this helped offensive coordinator Todd Monken's unit bludgeon the Cowboys with 274 yards on 45 runs. Monken using fullbacks and tight ends to beat up an active but lightweight Dallas defensive front won't be any consolation to Andrews, who needs to re-establish himself as the Ravens' primary receiving threat at his position. He's long been star quarterback Lamar Jackson's go-to target, so it's noteworthy Andrews has just 6 catches from a mere 8 targets through 3 games, including just a single target at AT&T Stadium. Extra playing time can get Andrews more involved in the passing game, but Jackson is also getting more comfortable throwing to other tight ends. Like when he found backup Charlie Kolar for this 30-yard gain against the Cowboys. He was involved in an extremely scary car accident on August 14, but Andrews declared himself ready for this season, per Ravens.com staff writer Clifton Brown. The latter referenced the fractured fibula that sent Andrews to injured reserve in 2023, so one of Baltimore's core players has dealt with a lot in a short space of time. Others have emerged during that time to alter the pecking order at his position. Yet, Andrews can still play a big role as this campaign unfolds. His value as an underneath safety valve for Jackson, complementing the speed of wide receivers Zay Flowers and Nelson Agholor, as well as Likely's threat on the perimeter, won't diminish. Micah Parsons reacts to Dak Prescott's "jump off if you want" comment. Star Cowboys linebacker Micah Parsons echoed the defiant attitude of his quarterback Dak Prescott on the Edge podcast Monday, with Dallas' poor start to the 2024 NFL season sparking nationwide skepticism and visible conflicts within the squad. A blockbuster matchup between two 2023 division champions began disastrously for Dallas, relying on lengthy 51- and 65-yard field goals from Brandon Aubrey for its only points through 3 quarters of play, as Baltimore forged a dominant 28-6 lead. The Cowboys engineered a dramatic fourth-quarter comeback, scoring 19 points in the final 9 minutes as Prescott neared 400 passing yards on the afternoon, but Baltimore ultimately kneeled out a thrilling 28-25 victory. Sunday's loss dropped the Cowboys to 1-2 on the young season, as post-game video from AT&T Stadium capturing a fan directing disparaging remarks toward Prescott as he headed to the locker room. The veteran Cowboys quarterback dismissed the comments, saying "hop off if you want to," and Parsons reiterated his complete confidence in Prescott. "He said the same thing to the guys today, jump off if you want to," Parsons said. "I have full belief in this guy. I know what he's been through. Through the injuries, the triumphs, the trials and tribulations, he's going to overcome everything. I think he's so much bigger than what this is, and he's going to get us to where we need to go. Not all of Parsons' teammates showed as much fealty to Prescott, however, as Fox broadcast cameras captured an intense sideline argument between star receiver CeeDee Lamb and the Cowboys quarterback. Lamb averaged more than 100 yards per game last season as he debuted on the first-team All-Pro roster, but the fifth-year veteran has failed to eclipse the century mark this season while committing a costly first-half fumble on Sunday. While Lamb and Prescott had the most high-profile dust-up during Sunday's game, it's Dallas Parsons-led defense that likely bears much of the culpability for the Cowboys' 1-2 start, ranked third last in points allowed during the 2024 season. This porous defending was on full display during a humiliating home opener against New Orleans, where the unheralded Saints found the end zone on their first 6 drivers in Jerry World en route to a forceful 44-19 victory. There's no time to dwell on a bitter couple weeks for the Cowboys, who take the primetime spotlight against the New York Giants Thursday evening for an NFC East divisional matchup from East Rutherford. Kickoff is scheduled for 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox against a New York team that also sits at 1-2, picking up its first win of the season this weekend in a 21-15 squeaker against Cleveland. Bill Belichick's Cowboys comments have fans thinking he's eyeing Mike McCarthy's job. The Dallas Cowboys suffered their second straight loss in Week 3 against the Baltimore Ravens, and while the alarms are being sounded in Dallas, Bill Belichick is preaching patience. The legendary head coach has been keeping a close eye on the Cowboys, and he watched as their valiant rally against the Ravens came up just short, with the final score settling in at 28-25. On the surface, Belichick's comments seem harmless, as he simply thinks that the Cowboys have enough talent to figure things out. When you consider that he's a former head coach, though, and Mike McCarthy is on the hot seat in Dallas, fans think that he may be subtly angling himself for the Cowboys' head coaching job. Belichick attempted to find a new head coaching gig in the NFL this season after parting ways with the New England Patriots, but he was unable to, prompting him to dive into the world of sports media. However, reports have indicated Belichick wants to return to coaching, with the Cowboys being floated as a potential landing spot, as it's believed there's a chance McCarthy will get fired if the team continues to struggle. Could Belichick be implying that he can do what McCarthy can't and turn Dallas into a de facto Super Bowl contender? Who knows, but given his desire to get back into coaching, his comments cannot be ignored, and if the Cowboys' woes persist, rumors between Belichick and Dallas will surely pick up some steam. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Bill Belichick? Leave your opinion in the comments.